Pete, got a chance to see your punter today. So any update on AJ and then also Brock Bowers?
AJ kicked the ball really well today, and somewhat limited in the numbers, but he boomed the ball today. So I can't imagine, unless something changes between now and game time, that he should be kicking for us. So it was really good, really encouraging day. Brock, we continue to hold him out. We're not quite there yet, and we got to make sure we're taking care of him and all that. And so we're working hard to do that, and that's what we're trying to ensure that once he's back, he stays back and he's good, and there's no setbacks.
Does that mean that he's out for Sunday? Or?
Yes, that's basically where we're going. Yeah, I'll give it to you.
Pete, when your offense is scoring 16.6 points a game and it's struggling, what do you attribute that to? You put it to one thing, or is it?
Yeah, we've had a bunch of turnovers. Had a bunch of turnovers in games, and you can't win. What a great illustration last night of a game to watch the Giants in Philadelphia. They run for 170-something yards, and they're +2 in the turnover ratio in a game. I mean, that's enough right there to tell you. And they were fortunate that they played well on third down, and Philly didn't. And so there's particular makeups of the game that really make a difference. And taking care of the football is absolutely primary focus. Unfortunately, we're not doing that well enough yet.
What are you building towards in terms of what do you want the identity of this team to be?
Yeah, we want to be a really well-rounded, balanced football team. That means you can count on all three phases, and we're doing well and coming through. Whether you turn the ball over by them taking the ball off an interception, or you give them a field goal, a field position change with a return, those are turnovers. It's all the same thing. They're listed the same, but they have the same impact on the games. So we have to get rid of all that stuff. That can't be part of our play. And the runs and passes that we call, the defenses we call, the pressures that we call, that's part of it. But we have to make sure that the big results are in our favor, and then we have to clean our stuff up across the board. So we've always looked to be that kind of a team. And one of the real elements of that is running the football. And so we're working hard. I think we continue to improve and see good signs that we're getting better running the football.
You had Michael Mayer out of concussion protocol back at practice. What have you seen out of him?
He's fine. He's fine. He had a great week. He did everything.
Geno averages the fourth highest time to throw in the league. Is that stat a problem for you? And if so, how do you help him?
Always, sure. We want the ball out. Yeah, we would want the ball out much quicker than that. That's not been consistent with his pass. But so we got to do better.
Hey, your special teams is tied for 31st in the NFL, and I'm just curious about your style. What do you get more? I know you're very involved. Do you get more involved when one area seems to really be struggling?
I try to be available for our guys constantly in all phases. So certainly, if something comes up, we'll spend more time on it because we need the attention to the detail of it. But it's really the big plays that are the ones that we got to get rid of, and that's the couple blocks and a couple returns.
When you guys have eliminated those plays, you've been in a competitive football team. Is that a cause for more frustration? Ratio of the frustration between hopefulness too. That look, if those are eliminated, we're competitive.
It's all these guys have been hearing, and we have to act on the approach and the mentality. The philosophy about taking care of the football is it's the first words I talk about from day one. So it's frustrating to me that I'm not getting the results that I'm used to. We've had teams, the last couple of teams I coached, by the time I left them, we were plus 100 something, in turnover ratio. And so we haven't turned that corner yet. But it can happen. It can happen in a flash, and usually it happens in bunches when it happens. And so from this point forward, there's still. Let me give you a number here. If you're +1 in turnover ratio in a game, you win 70-something% of the time. Okay, so let's get to plus this week. Let's get to plus next week, and let's see what happens to our football team. You'll see the whole complexion of the games change.
Pete, I know you guys play a lot of single high cover 3 on defense. I know you did that quite a bit in Seattle. Just what are the advantages of playing in that type of coverage?
The advantages and whatever coverage you choose, like when Tampa was my best guy ever, Monty Kiffin was coaching cover 2 there in Tampa 2. They did it better than the guys could attack them. That's if you can play it better than they're attacking you, you know how they're going to come after you, you know what they're doing, then you can play really fast with confidence and aggressive, and that's it. It doesn't. You can be a man-to-man team. It doesn't matter. It's what you do. You got to do it really, really well, and that's really that's ball.
Kind of along those lines, what areas are you working on most with Caillou? They've obviously tested him a lot through the first couple weeks of the season here.
Yeah, he has been challenged quite a bit, and they've got him a couple times on things that occur. He's learning. He's a rook playing the position for us. There's going to be some bumps along the way. We'll continue to try to make sure that we're keeping it in mind, try to help him build his kind of growth at the position. And but that when plays like that happen, it opens the door for other guys to get opportunities too. So, but we have to do our part as coaches first.
How did Eric Stokes look in practice? I saw yesterday he was upgraded to being a full participant.
He was what?
Eric Stokes. So how has he looked at practice this week? I know yesterday he was upgraded to being a full participant.
Yeah, he's fine. He's ready to go. Yeah, he ran Monday and Tuesday and felt good. So we started the week with him going. He's been fine.
When you say opening the door for other players, is Darian Porter somebody that?
Of course. Yeah. I thought that was obvious. Yes.
Good. All right.
Thanks, Pete.
Thanks, guys.